is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This 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 is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
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 This is Nigeria Info.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even
about plans that INEC has towards a build-up for a peaceful, free and fair conduct of the election. Recently, there were some controversial statements which the chairman came out to debunk about likely postponement and all of that. So, I mean, putting that together, what would be your response?
Well, he has debunked that because we have a vision, we have an aim, and we are getting there. So nothing is going to derail that.
Yeah.
We're not going to move from that. We're still going to conduct the election as he has said.
Yeah.
But I think basically they're trying to appeal to people. The pockets of violence we have had in different places, it's not healthy for us. It's drawing us back and it's not very good. That's basically that people... You're looking forward to something, a brighter future, a better Nigeria. Then cooperate with the people who are working with you, who are eager to ensure that you get what you want, so that we also all will rejoice at the end of it.
All right. I think it will be appropriate to also just probably just allow people to be calling us. I'm asking the questions to also, take their own calls and comments so that we'll just combine that together. Good afternoon. What's your name?
Good afternoon, Swat.
What's your name?
My name is Austin Du from Suleja.
All right. Well, Austin, do you have a question or comment? Which one?
I have a question and I have a comment.
All right. Go ahead. You make that in 1 minute, please.
Okay. Please, the idea that the staff are coming to work by 9 o'clock, I don't think is right in all locations. In my center, I went to my center. I was there till 11 o'clock. I think twice now.
What's your center?
Suleja, Niger State.
Okay, but we're dealing with FCT here, right, ma'am? If I'm...
We are, so I can't hold brief for them, but I do believe they should all still report at 9 o'clock.
No, Madam Agnes is the FCT, head of, yes.
Okay.
So maybe when we bring...
my second question is...
Okay, hold on. Okay.
We did update in July. And in June, I did mine in June. Till now, I've not been able to get my card. Each time I went there, they say my card is not ready.
All right. Thank you so much. She would respond to that. So people who did their update in June, what's the status quo? Are they part of the people collecting?
Yes, they are part of the people collecting, but it does appear we're still expecting some more cards.
Okay.
In fact, that is also part of the reason for the extension. And by this week, they should be able to get it.
Okay. So maybe that's the reason why when they go to places, they will tell them to go and come back.
But another thing is, have they really taken time to look for those cards? Because some of them have come in, a number of them have actually been received.
Yeah, because, one of the major complaints is go and come back, go and come back, go and come back. So people are wondering, why is it the unavailability of the cards, or is it that they just don't want to give them? Because speculations are also, some people are saying that there is a grand plan somewhere. And I'm saying this because we need to clear the air on some of these theories, that there's a grand plan to disenfranchise some people from collecting their cards while giving it to some set of people, whether based on region, religion, and a whole lot of ideas that people do have. So we need to talk to people to understand these things. So, ma'am?
It's not our plan to do anything of the sort. I think what happens is when they go there, perhaps the crowd, and then they tell them, okay, maybe they don't have their slips. A lot of people don't have their slips. They just come in there and they say, oh, they want their cards. And you just tell me your number and how do I locate your card? So the best thing is you just hold on. That's what they will tell them.
Okay.
So I think that's what happens. Because if you have your slip and the details are there, all they need to do is to check for it. If it's not there, then you go to the help desk and then they send it for a reprint because it may have been omitted or it may not have arrived yet. But any other reason, it's not acceptable.
All right. We have a lady here who wants to ask a question. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. I think we have network issues. Mary, you can call us back. I think your network is not pulling through. Hello?
Hello, please, Artist Swat. It's just to call you back.
Austin, let other people call. You have made your complaints already. You want to do what?
Give it to me. I present it. They search for it. Not once.
But I told you that this session is for FCT residents. You are calling from Suleja, and there's nothing much that can be done for now, at least, until we bring the national, at the national level, maybe then you can put your complaint in. So sorry about that, though. Hello?
Hello, Madam Swat.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome. Tell us your name.
Engineer Ola calling from Abuja.
All right, go ahead.
See, there is something I just want to clarify, and I'm not happy about it. See, you asked a question about INEC staff coming late and then asking for money. But the way the guests just answered the question and just shrug it up. You see, let me tell you something. It's not done. People cannot just make something up. You understand? People don't make something up. It's what people are going through. You know why? I don't know why our public, our civil servants just like us, just use as complainers. No, if it's not happening, nobody will say anything about it. They say they are collecting money. You don't even say, okay, you will clarify or you will investigate. You just say, no, this and that, and then you say at 9 and close by 3. They are not a machine. I'm an engineer. I work from 7:30 to 9 or sometime. So don't talk as if maybe they are working for the people and they are getting paid for it. If they say they should come by 9, they should come by that 9 and close by that 3 o'clock. Nobody have any problem with that. But when they now come late, see, I've witnessed it many times. I have my voters card, but I've witnessed it many times. So no, they should not just come and just talk to us as if it's not happening.
All right.
It's not done.
Thank you, Ola.
No,
Thank you. Complaint registered, and Madam Agnes will respond right away.
Yeah, Ola, we do apologize for whatever has caused you to feel the way you do. But what I was trying to say is that we have received these allegations and currently we are doing investigations. As soon as we come up with those people who are involved in this, we will discipline them appropriately. I didn't say that it's not happening. We have heard it's happening, but we need to see it. We need to be sure. We need to catch them and then to be able to do something about it. We can't just go to a center and tell them, okay, all of you are involved, when we haven't heard anything. We haven't seen them in action or received any reports to that effect.
Okay. Ola, I hope that is clear. All right. This one is a message that just came in from Neme. You said extending the PVC collection period has not helped matters because it's tantamount to oiling a faulty at all, and it's scandalous that to be defended or for her. What she did anyway. She say out primary school staff playing truant, not coming early, and not issuing these cards as quick as possible, as reported by different colors 2 days ago. Unfortunately, she's now trying to parry the blame on her staff. Okay. Right. Let's just. I think you've made your point. I registered in 2015 with temporary voters card in one of those newly opened polling units. My card, Harry Alphabet. You guys, please check your messages. I mean, I don't know what Harry Alphabet means. Check that message and resend it again. Man, please. Good afternoon, ma'am. I want to ask why no helpline was created for each state to report irregularities. Oge from Lokogoma is asking that. Then I'll take this call. Then you get to respond, ma'am. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Tell us your name.
Hello?
Good afternoon. I can hear you. What's your name?
Okay. My name is Ben Fred. I'm calling from Grandpa.
We can't hear you, sir. Can you project your voice?
Okay. My name is Ben Fred. I'm calling from Grandpa.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to just make two things. I want to put out 2 points. One is like the person in the studio, my regards to her, like she mentioned that they are making findings about the old allegations. I would also like for her to state what are the findings that are being put into place to ensure that these people perpetrating this act are being apprehended, or is it just a regular hearsay about we are making findings that truly there's nobody on ground doing the underground findings truly? Then secondly, why is it that INEC are understaffing the people doing this? They are doing like 2:1,000. How do you, like the place I collected my PVC at Kubaili Primary School, you have just 2 staffs, female, having to sort out a whole bunch of PVCs for about a large number of persons. Not necessarily large, but the way it was looking, they are understaffed and the workload was quite much on them. Now, some persons will come in to tell them that they are willing to volunteer. They would say that no, they don't want them to volunteer, that's enough. But at the same time, it was obvious to everybody there that the workload is much on them, and the dispensing of the card is really, really slow, which is ending up to ensure that at the point, some persons are now pushed to start sorting to give some cash so that they can get their PVCs early.
All right.
Because it happened. and they are not really like initially when I.
You need to
tried
wrap
getting
up.
my PVC,
We don't have all the time.
all right,
Just make your
initially when I
question
tried getting my
snappy.
PVC, I was told that it was not available. Then I had to try to sort the line, and the next about 3 days later, that was when I was able to find it. So they should work on their staffing for this PVC collection. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Okay, ma'am, you want to respond now?
Well, thanks for the observation about being understaffed. It's not the same in every place. The ones I have heard about or have had reports, we have done something about it. We have sent more
Then
people.
secondly,
And
why is it
if there's
that
a complaint,
INEC
if you
are
let us know,
understaffing the
we
people
will
doing
do. I have heard about or have had reports. We have done something about it. We have sent
Then
more people.
secondly,
And
why is
if
it
there's
that
a complaint,
INEC
if you
are
let us know.
Okay. Sorry about that. Some little hitches there. We're streaming
It's not
live,
the
by the
same
way.
in every-
You can join us on Facebook and watch that live so that, you will get to be a part of that and leave your messages. Okay. Yes, on Facebook, I see a message from Caleb's Ibn Anwara. He said, I did mine about the same June period, and I don't have an email saying my card is ready yet. Same with my wife. My friend and sister did late last year. Theirs are ready and they have their emails too. Why are early registrations not ready? That's what Caleb is asking. I'll also take this caller now. Hello? Hello? All right. Obviously, our WhatsApp seemed to have some faulty network there. Hello?
Hello, Swat.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to our guest. Olajide from Uche.
All right. What's your question or comment?
The problem I have is this. I don't give money. I don't like myself. And I don't give money. Not people know and then to anybody. That is the problem we have as a nation. So which one I do wrong? People not going to get allowed. People are they have to line up and people want to go through it. And I said, I told people say, no, you can't do this. Everybody must come to the line. And immediately we did that, everything comes to sanity. And those who have their card, we got it and we go. God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Olajide, for the contribution. Some valid question there. Why are you offering? If they ask you, for money, why don't you find a way of probably just filming it, recording it, just get an evidence. And I think that will go a long way, right, ma'am?
Precisely. There's no reason why anyone should offer you money and you are collecting. Like what he said, if all Nigerians should just say, look, don't do that. If you try that, they will all stop because it's not right. It's just wrong. If you don't offer the money, would they be asking for it? They are the ones who are giving the money out and telling them, do this for us. Let me just, no, it's wrong. Let's caution ourselves as Nigerians first.
Okay. We have another caller. Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes. My name is Siri.
Siri, please, can you put off your radio?
Yes, turn off now. Okay. The issue here is as regard people offering money. The issue here is the truth is that you cannot control a crowd, such a huge crowd, and if some people find out that the INEC staff wants to collect money and help them to sort out their PVC on time, I think they will definitely want to give out that money. But if the INEC is well organized and they have enough staff to do that, the people can easily collect their PVC. I don't think people would want to offer money to use their PVC. That is where the problem.
I think this issue of money is overflowed. If in your center anyone asks for money, please collect complaint. Let's make a topic. We're here to take questions, issues, and kitchen. You have in process of collecting your position. That I think Agnes has responded as the INEC is doing. But if you have specific players, share and she will take your reports. The program as it is called now. Hello. Good afternoon.
I'm from Apple.
Welcome, V.
Yeah, incident someone happened yesterday at Apple. My friend came back home. She came to my place yesterday in the evening, and she told me she wasted the whole yesterday at INEC at Apple, where she went to collect her PVC. One thing is, those people.
V, you may have to call us back. Sorry, the commercial has to go now.
We shall be.
Hello, My name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Heart, and I bring you the stories having conversation every week here on 90.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I'll get you opinion on conjectures, but the facts can't here on Hard Facts. Join me and
Lynn breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around
on Biggie Cola, Biggie Drinks.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Wait.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
The PVC collection exercise and the attendant complaints and comments from you as to how far you have gone with it. And then to answer any concerns you have, I have with me the FCT INEC head of voter education and publicity, Madam Agnes. She's seated with me in the studio, and we've been taking calls and we're having some sort of interactions with you. So she gets to hear firsthand from you in case you have any complaints or questions. So that can be clarified. So please take out the time to call on 0700 951 0000, and our WhatsApp portal is 080 99930 Send a WhatsApp message and we'll get to read that too in the course of it. Thank you once again, ma'am. So you were going to give us the helplines?
Yes, just before I do that, there's been this repeated call about not finding their PVCs. There's something we need to make clear.
Okay.
If you did double registration, you will not find that PVC. Because we did say double registration is not allowed. We use what you call the ABIS, Automated Biometric Identification System, which purged out all double registrants. We need a clean register to do the election. So all double registrants were purged out. What will be left will be the first one that you did. So most people will come, having done the double registration, looking for their cards. They will not find it. They won't find it. So that's why they'll tell you, okay, come back later because we don't know that you did double registration. But then we can check on the system. If you go to the help desk, that's why in every center there is a help desk. They can check and find out and verify for you if your PVC is actually there or if your name is on the register to start with. Because if you did double registration, that second entry would not be on the register.
Okay.
And then for anyone having any issues in all the 6 area councils of or Abuja area council, you have 081 364 8546. Take that again. Abuja area council 081 364 87546.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure you repeat that again before you go. We have a message here on the WhatsApp. Atson Samuel said, "Good day, Swat. My nephew did his registration in 2018 before me choosing the same polling unit, which is Government Secondary School, Lugbe. I was able to collect mine at Kabusa Primary School, while my nephew's PVC was nowhere to be found till date. Please, your guest should educate us on how he's going to get his PVC. I hope it's not a case of double registration, as Madam Agnes just said." Eze Osita Dimma said, "This is Osita, the local man TV from Tudunwada, Lube. All I want to tell you guys is beyond the talks, please ensure that your staff do the right thing by issuing PVC to the owners in order to vote. Otherwise, INEC should be held responsible if anybody is disenfranchised on the basis of not being able to collect their PVCs." Okay, dropped call there. Call us back. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Tony. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, Annie, go ahead.
Okay, my question to Madam Agnes is this. I want I want to take her back to the staff of INEC since 2010, let me say 2010, when the first PVC registration was commenced. The registration was taking place in various polling units. Distribution of permanent cards, PVC, was also distributed in the same unit. Then there were no issues like this. All these complaints, they were not like this. Why now this government? Why now this regime now? Why are they centering everything to one place? Registration, you gather people in one place, you cause chaos. Collecting PVC, you cause chaos. Why we then not go back to the foreman that was working for us then? How they help the public? The polling unit, every polling unit, they should send this card to every polling unit. It will be easy. The crowd will not be much there. Why are they suffering the public like this? The masses?
All right. Thank you.
These things is their fault.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm back in St. Victor. I was waiting for the INEC. Thank God she's here. My questions are these. One, it bothers me because those who are in my political group, it bothers them, so it affects me. One, that was a time during the second tenure of, the period to general elections of Yaradua. There was a polling vote unit in Lugbe in Lugbe Market. After 2 days, it was moved out of Lugbe. That polling unit was not supposed to be in Lugbe, was moved out. Already 3 days, people had already registered. Those had issues. Secondly, somebody who had registered in 2019 in Jahi, now it's not as if it was a double registration. I'm aware of that. Went and could not find her registration, her voter's card. Where can this person find her voter's card? Because we want to make everything enlightened for those who are in the seat.
All right. Please, you guys, make your questions straight to the point. We don't need long stories. If not, we lose out on your track of thought. So please just call and ask your questions. Or if you want to make a comment, just go straight to the point so that we can have that. Madam Agnes.
Well, he talked about changing of polling units. We do what you call the delimitation from time to time, depending on the nature of the environment. Where there are more people, then it's not even done on a daily basis or years. It takes a number of time when we see the population. So the delimitation is done and maybe a polling unit is created close by. Mm-hmm. It's never taken far away. That place may not have been convenient. That's one. And talking about old PVCs, we are still giving out old PVCs. From 2011 to 2019, those PVCs are still being given out. It's just that you maybe when you go, you're asking for, you're joining the crowd of those coming for the new registration and expecting that they will attend to you that way. No. The old PVCs are there. If you tell them that it's an old registration, this was a year, they will look for it.
Okay. All right. Good day, Madam Swat. The INEC ahead. I lost my card and I submitted application for a new one in June 2022. I've gone to Wari Area Council. They said they can't find the card still went to my ward, yet can't find it. I'm confused. That's what Akukini Timothy says. Ubong Edit said, Swat, please ask your guests, what is the fate of those who did the update but couldn't find it? Can they vote with the old ones? Okay. Ebere Onoha said, I've registered since 2014 and I'm yet to collect my card up to date. Tell INEC to give me my card to avoid disenfranchising me. I am not happy with INEC at this stage. Onoha, thank you. Chidume David Chinedu said the ward collection of PVC, is it ending on 15th of January or has it also been extended? I think it was on the news today. It's been extended to 29th and that was what we started with. Good afternoon, Swat. I've gone to INEC office over 7 times since collection of PVC, including the ward level, without success. My case is just transfer of PVC from FCT to Maraba done in May 2021. It is either not ready or come next time. I've been given another day, which is next week, Monday. My resolve now is that I will sue INEC should they deny me voting in the next election. Eli Migbe Godwin from Maraba sent that message. Let me see. This one is from Damola. He said INEC should have it on their platform when the PVC is collected, by who and when. My PVC was collected by someone unknown to me, and I went to INEC to collect it, but it wasn't there, and I was told to check by mid-January. It was few days after that the person that collected my PVC was contacted. Okay, that's Demola. And then Paul from Lugbe Airport Road said, I and my wife cannot find our PVC. We've gone everywhere, search for the PVC, all to no avail. Please, what can we do? We want to vote. Almost, I think, about the same type of complaints and all of that.
Want anybody to be disenfranchised. That's why we're doing as much as we can. Somebody talked about the PUs. Why don't we go to the PUs to do the distribution as we did in time past? Well, this is a policy decision, and I think it's also informed by the fact that there's violence, pockets of violence in certain areas. So we try to for everybody, and this is a reach the furthest so far. The words, at least, is for everybody. We may not be able to go to the PUs at this time, but the wards are closer. Then for the ward collection, that is the one that has been extended from 16th to 22nd. Thereafter, we will revert to the area council offices.
All right, so try and make your collection on 22nd. If not, from 20 till 29, the area offices will be responsible for getting your cards. Right. Let's see. Princess from Gwari. You said, wow, this is a gross allegation, but you said some thugs and INEC officials some PCs in Lagos. Okay. This is Lagos, and I don't think it has to be the city. Another good day to you, Swat, and our guest in the studio. I applied for transfer from Karu in Nasarawa State to Lugbe, Abuja, but on tracking portal it still red Karu. Please, Madam INEC, what's my fate? Attached here is a screenshot of my info from the portal. Okay, so he transferred from Karu, Nasarawa State to Lugbe, but he's still reading Karu on his on the portal. This one says, I got my PVC on Monday, 10th January 2023 at UBE Primary School, Old Kutunku, opposite Murdoch Hotel, Gwagwalada. I didn't stay up to 3 minutes there before I got the PVC, as there was no crowd. I feel like I own Nigeria. Thanks, INEC, even though it's your job. Akorede. Okay, at least there are some commendations coming in apart from the criticism. Good afternoon, Swat, and the guests in the studio. I did a transfer of my PVC from Lagos to Abuja, but up to now, I can't get the PVC. Big demo from Wuse 2 sends that in. We'll take this call. Hello.
Auntie Swat, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Justice Office, good afternoon. Our INEC personnel, ma.
Good afternoon.
I think I want to commend the INEC. By the grace of God, my morale has been so high each time they come and tell us their readiness and their preparedness towards the election. It makes me feel happy and, make me to encourage others to, to get ready to vote. I also want to advise them that as the public is clamoring for a better Nigeria, please, they should do their bit to support this vision or this plan, so that when the country is better, both we and their children and them can enjoy the country together. Instead of, because if the country is destroyed, is plundered, even the INEC personnel that are inside will also face the music today. INEC personnel are not escaped from a kidnapping, from assassin and all that. So a better country will bring all of us into a better life. Both INEC and others. So please, for those of their staff that are doing some panky Yankee business, they should know that if this country go bad, they will suffer. Their children will suffer with us all. If it goes good, we all will also enjoy it. Thank you and have a blessed day, ma.
Thank you so much for your commendation there. Justice of Peace. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Tell us your name.
Mine is I'm Faith calling from Gariki.
Okay.
Mine is to make contribution.
Please go ahead.
I would like to say to the INEC man that is there that in education, we have people we call supervisors and inspectors. INEC should at least, especially at this time when they are saying deadline for PVC construction, they should send their supervisors or their inspector centers. Since they said they are opening by 9, I heard that saying that they open by 9 o'clock in the morning. At least these inspectors or these supervisors should be there at least by 10 or 11 to supervise what they are doing. if there's any collection of money before giving PVC, or if they are not giving things, all these complaints, these supervisors or inspectors will be able to handle it. I myself could not even register for this collection of PVC because the centers were limited. If you look at this POS machine operators, in every location, you see POS operation everywhere. You can withdraw money everywhere. INEC should please put that into consideration. When next they are doing, maybe another time they want to register people for PVC, they should make all these centers available in anywhere you are living, in any place. It should be like a POS operation where you can just go, your house is just by the POS registration, the PVC registration, just by your website. Go and register, then come to our office and get your PVC. So in order for her to be able to get to those people that are collecting money, they should make inspectors and supervisors available in all centers.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
Everybody can get their PVC.
All right, thank you. Appreciate the comments. All right, ma'am. You want to respond to some of them?
Yeah, I'll start with her. The issue of inspectors. We do have inspectors. We have monitors. We go around. I go around, and a lot of other heads of departments, they go around. It's different. That's why we need to hear about the things. We hear about as some of the tropes, each areas also go around. So that is something we do. And talking about making it, the next time we do CVR, making it as like, what do you call it? The POS
business, yeah.
It's noted. Finances are there, we will do it. And talking about people deep haven't seen it, then we initiate what you call your operational training. You initiate it online, but it wasn't supposed to stop there. You were supposed to come and conclude it. Some people just did something online and that was it. It's not, once it's not complete, it's not in the register.
So that could be the case for the guy in Karu.
That's what I'm thinking. It may not have been completed, and so he's still where he was. So he would have to go there.
All right. So if you didn't probably conclude that, maybe that could be your case. So sorry about that. But we will take on more callers and more questions and comments before we round up. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Swat.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, madam. This is Efe from Dawaki.
Welcome, Efe.
I commend the INEC. I want to make a contribution. For me, look, taking these things back to local government, don't you think it's just too static? Let me take Buhari, for example. Buhari Area Council. Somebody who lives in Papi, paying transport from here to Buhari Area Council, you not spend less than 1,000 naira. Maybe you go that first day, you did not get it. You go the second day, you did not get it. You'll be really out. You don't want to go again. So I don't know why taking this thing to local government. I don't know the essence of it. The ward, since you cannot come to PU, why not leave this place in the ward till that 29? It's not costing, it's not constituting anything. And it's very closer to the people. Taking this thing to local government, I live in Dawaki. To pay transport from here to Buhari, if I go 2 times, I will not want to go if I didn't get my distance. So that's just my advice. If this is, since they cannot take this thing to PU, why not leave this thing to the ward? They are the same thing. If not, we advise they take this thing to PU, which is closer to the people. But since they could not do it, leave this thing in the world. Why return this thing back to local government?
All right. Thank you very much. I think you've made your point, sir. You've made your point. Hello? Good afternoon. Your network is bad. Sorry about that. Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. The Bokam Majesty.
Welcome. What's your name, please?
My name is Country Boy, Yakubu.
All right. What question do you have?
My question is just about this our area. In Karo site, which is under my, I do my, what is it called? I register somewhere in southwest, work. So I came here to do transfer since 2019. I have been going. The whole thing tired me. 2019, I couldn't get it. This time around, I keep coming. Now today, what they are telling us is that they have checked my name in the system. They say they didn't see my third name. My name were there, but instead of 3 names, it's only 2 names. Only 2 names there throughout. And inside my slips, you see my 3 names complete. So I'm just confused. What am I going to do? They asked me that they are They don't know what to do.
All right.
Check system. My name is not in the system.
All
So I
right.
don't know
Thank
the
you.
next thing to do.
Well, I'm sure you have. You get to hear from Madam Agnes in a bit. Let me just knock off some of the messages we have on the WhatsApp. It's already 1:46 p.m. And so we are going to start rounding up any moment from now. Virtue from Aso Drive said INEC is making the process so difficult to the point that Nigerians now almost sleep in registration centers trying to get their PVCs. To my greatest surprise, a woman came out dancing in church, testifying of how God finally helped her to get her PVC yesterday. Getting a voter's card now in Nigeria is a testimony under this administration. What a shame. Okay. And then Chisara David said, what about transferring of PVC since its collection date has been extended? Okay. Great Chukwemeka said, I collected my own easily. I mean, very easy. I'm obedient. People should please take it easy, gently. Go to any INEC, show them the number on your card or show them the card and they will check it by themselves and direct you exactly where to go. And it's very easy, like mine. Oh, thank you, and may God Almighty bless you all. Okay, Joseph from Durumi District said, I've collected my PVC yesterday at Model School, Lagos Street, Gariki, FCT. I went as early as 9 a.m. I immediately wrote my name on the queue without any stress. The police was performing his professional duties without interference. Even when the electorate were suggesting that he should do what he should do, he told us in a gentle way that this is what we do here by calling out the names. Credit to the Gariki ward. Okay, that's great to hear. Good afternoon, Swat. I did my own in Niger State in 2013. Till now, they said they can't find it. That's what Sarah Imadala is saying. What should I do? And no double registration. I tried checking it online, but my info is not there. Since then, I have my temporary card, a voter's card. That's what Sarah is saying. Daniel from Gua said, please ask your guests. I did transfer and checked on the platform. I saw it online that time we were checking, but I went to collect it and I was told it's not ready, that I should come back. Right, ma'am? You might just want to respond to this once before.
Okay, I think I'll just start with the person who said he did his registration in 2013. There was no registration in 2013.
There's no registration in 2013. So where did you get your date? What? Okay. All right.
Which other person? Somebody talked about clamoring for a better Nigeria and that, okay, he appreciates what INEC is doing and we should step up. We are part of this country. We're not going anywhere. So we also want it to work. We're going to do our best as much as we can. And whatever you can do, whatever inputs or suggestions, we're open to receive them and to improve, to deliver better services.
Okay, so but what about Sarah that said, okay, she's one that said she did her own in Niger State in 2013. Yes, and they can't find it. So Sarah, maybe you should cross-check that date. She said there was no registration in 2013, right? So you are the one getting it wrong. Why not extending the PVC collection at the ward till 29 January? What's the benefit of reverting back to the local government when they can't take it to the PUs? At times when they take this decision, it makes us feel they are just not being sincere to release these cards as quickly as possible, says Neme. Good afternoon, SWAT. My name is Joseph from ASOC in ASOC Chief Place. They refused giving me my PVC. They said until I pay 300 naira for collection, and I saw my PVC with my eye, but they refused giving me. That's in ASOC Chief Place, or is it Chief Palace? Madam Agnes, I'm sure you take note of that, right?
Yes, I will.
ASOC Chief Place or Chief Palace. I don't know what you mean by that, but let's take on some few more calls before we round up.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, but this is my contribution. It's from Patience.
Okay, welcome, Patience. Go on. Uh-oh. Hello, Patience? Oh, okay. Patience, it seems your network is not allowing you to make the comment, so try redialing. Let's see if that pulls through. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name.
My name is Timothy.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I did my registration and I have the permanent voter's card. But unfortunately, I was robbed. It was taken away from me, both my ATM card and the PVC. So what would I do now?
Okay.
Unfortunate, because we can't reprint another one for you until the next CVR. That window has been closed.
Wow. So there's nothing that can be done, unfortunately. Timothy. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please, can you project your voice?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Prince calling from Abuja.
All right, Prince, what's your question? All right. I think, Prince, your network too just cut you out there. Sorry. Hello?
Hello, so Patience is back.
Okay, Patience, quickly.
So what
Hello?
I'm saying is 50. Hello?
Go ahead.
If your salary is 50,000, you have to give PVC to 1,000 people to get your complete salary. And if you can give more than 1,000, you get more salary. So if there's a target for their staff, they'll put all.
Hello? Okay, I think what she's trying to say is if you can give a target to the staff and like if your salary is 50,000, if you're able to give a certain number, then your salary will be complete. But if not, hello, Patience, are you back? I think her network is just not good at all and all of that. So she's speaking about giving targets. Is there any consideration like that?
No.
All right. So let's take on another call. It's already 1:52. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Batifada Obakar Ali. I'm calling from PW Kobwa. I'm the unapologetic Jagabanista. I want to thank the INEC person there in the office in the studio. I want to thank you for the good job you have been doing. And I know you are doing your best to trying to address the issue of card. You know, what happened is when I went to Buhari to receive my card, there is this kind of mix-up they had. They told me my card is not available. I said, I have gone to your website and they have assured me my printout is out. So it's the serial number. Instead of them, when they pick out a card, instead of them to take it back to that same bundle, they'll now take it to another bundle. In fact, I stood there for almost 45 minutes before they were able to discover my own. So I think that is exactly what is happening to a lot of people. Your card may be there, but if you are not patient and patient enough with them, you may think it is not available. That is that on that. My question is on the PVCs. I participated in the area council election for February last year, and people whose finger were not able to be captured, they were taking snap. Is that going to be available, obtainable even in this presidential election? Thank you very much. I hope you heard my question.
Yes, she heard your question and she will respond right away. Thank you.
Yes, your question was about the beavers. The beavers works in two ways: the facial capture and your biometrics. So if we cannot match your fingerprints, then we'll take the facial capture and see if it matches before we allow you to vote.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. Well, it's time for us to take the last set of commercials. Then we'll come back and round up before allowing Madam Agnes to go. She has stayed quite a while and has tried to answer as many as questions that you have. I don't think we can ever exhaust because our phone lines are buzzing. The messages that just keep coming all around the Facebook and all of that. But at some point in time, we have to reschedule for another discussion. Please do stay with us. It's 95.1 Nigeria.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.
FCT, INEC FCT here. Madam Agnes, thank you once again for coming, ma'am, and thank you for responding to all the questions so far put to you. We'll read the final maybe 10 messages and then take 2 or 3 calls. Then we're done with this conversation. Let's start with this one from Favor. Favor in Kubwa said, good afternoon, Swat. Please, on transfer, what if it was approved online? Mine was approved online, and that was all. Even in the mail he was sent, I wasn't told to conclude it in the INEC office. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Transfers, if she did it online and she concluded and submitted, she will get her PVC.
Okay. Right. Good afternoon. How can voters locate the new polling units that were created of recent in order to decongest the crowd in the old polling units? Mr. Godwin, Obedient Structure, is asking.
The new polling units. Well, that will be communicated very soon. I don't have the details here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Why can't INEC deploy more staff to the election, to the centers? I have been to Lugbe Center 5 times, spending an average of 2 hours each, yet I've not been able to collect my PVC. David from Lugbe is making that comment. Do you want to respond to that?
Yes, we have heard of Lugbe. Actually, we sent somebody else, 2 people there yesterday, extra hands. Okay. But we're going to do much more now that we're hearing that there's so much complaint about it.
Okay. We don't suffer for this country, Taya. To register for our PVC, we suffer. To collect our PVC, we still suffer. We want to help. They said, no, give us PVC. They said we should pay. Even with your money, you still suffer. Please, how do we offend INEC? Make una help us. That's what Emeka is saying this afternoon. This one says, thanks for the feedback. So it simply means I can't vote, or is there anything I can do? That's with the one still at Karu. There's nothing you can do since you did not go to the office, Mr. Timothy. Sorry about that. This one said, good afternoon, Nigeria Info. My name is Juju King from Abuja. My question is that small countries like Cameroon, Ghana, and all, the list goes on, into diaspora voting. What is stopping Nigeria till today from diaspora voting?
It's a gradual process. We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay. Good afternoon, my vocal majesty. My question goes as this. I want to clarify if we're collecting our PVCs at the polling units or at the INEC office. That's one. Then secondly, I did a transfer to Abuja. I imputed Jahi as my polling unit, but when I tried to confirm again from INEC site, I saw my polling unit at Gwarimpa. Please, how do I resolve that?
That's kind of be changed now, because when you did your registration, they asked you where you live, and they gave you the closest place to where you lived. And then you should have seen it right there and then on the system before it was submitted. So nothing can be done about that. And then talking about how to know your collation, your
polling
center.
unit.
Okay, no, not the polling unit. Someone talked about the ward where they can collect their PVCs.
Yeah, I want to clarify if we're collecting our PVCs at the polling unit or at the INEC office.
Okay, you're not collecting it at the polling unit, neither are you collecting it at INEC office for now. If you want to know where to collect it, what you do is to text your state and the name of your area council to these 2 numbers, any of these 2 numbers, 0906 2830 860 or 0906 2830 861. Just send an SMS and they will respond immediately.
Okay, and then this one says, good afternoon, program anchor and guests in the studio. Kindly help ask the guests what I can do at the voter verification. As the voter verification service still says voter not found. I've searched using my name and date of birth as well as the VIN. Thank you, says Oluwaseun.
If it's not found, like I said, it wasn't concluded. So it won't be found.
All right. So you probably did not conclude it. We'll take 2 more calls as we wrap up this discussion. Hello? Hello? Okay. Good afternoon. Hello?
Yeah, afternoon, Swat.
Welcome.
Afternoon to our INEC representative in the studio there. Maskman calling from Apo.
Okay, Maskman, go on.
The question I have for her is they are doing their best. Very good. Election is at the corner. What steps are they taking to prevent vote buying? Or if we want to drive this country, there are so many things many steps we need to take. That is just my question. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Maxman. What is INEC doing to prevent vote buying? And final caller this afternoon. Hello? Hello? All right. Seems this person isn't... Hello?
Hello, Swat.
Good afternoon.
My name is Elder Ima Okoro.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I was in the studio yesterday and I talked about the quality training of INEC staff. From all the conversation we've had this 1 hour ago, let me shock you, Swat. Except one lady they call Mrs. Ndidioka for one of the most proficient, trained, and quality PR staff of the INEC. The other members of staff do not care, seriously, about how the people of Nigeria are feeling in terms of responding to our needs. Take an example. I am now at the Kado place. The staff here are pretending as if they come from London. They should have a training of human resource management to be able to deal with Nigerians humanely. But the job they have here, as I kept telling you, it's not difficult to give people cards. Oh, Swat, let us pray for this country. How can't a graduate or graduates form a team and distribute cards? Well, they're having problems finding the card, finding the name. Please, we are ashamed of that performance. I said that in the studio. I know them. They know me. The journalists themselves should come to this Kado where we are now and look at the staff of INEC and the way they're performing. Is that what somebody in 2023 should perform as a graduate lady or graduate man? This is why I said in the studio today that I hope we would meet with them and have a head-on discussion so that they can step up their performance.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow. Well, that's how we conclude on our discussion. It's already past 2 o'clock. And, ma'am, I'm sure there's a whole lot you want to probably respond to and your final comments on the show today.
Well, let me just talk about the vote buying.
Yes.
You're talking about individuals, people, responsible adults. We don't have any jurisdiction over them. They sell their votes and then the people buy. Why would you even buy? Or why would you sell your vote in the first place? Your vote is your power. It's your power to choose a good or a bad leader. And you want something good for your nation. They give you peanuts and you sell your vote. They can't use your PVC. That's one. Because the beavers will reject it if it's not the owner that is holding the card. But what they try to do is to stop other political parties or their opponents from having the support they would have had. Don't sell your PVC. Don't sell your vote. And then you that are buying, you should have a conscience. There's a future. Your children are there. We're talking about building a good future, a better Nigeria. So let's all collectively put our hands together and do the right thing.
Well, I've been speaking with the head of voter education here in the INEC FCT. She's Madam Agnes Sam Ape. And we thank you for the time you've spent here with us. Thank you for all the responses. Sorry, Nigerians they are very passionate people. And so, some people talk with sentiments, but we do understand also that many people want to, we want to vote and all of that. And then when you are seeing that your chances are dimming by the day, it gets really very annoying sometimes. So for some people, I guess that's where they are talking from, all the sentiments put together. But thank you so much again. We hope when we invite you next time for more updates to come.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
You have to think about that. All right, we'll take this quick break and then we'll come right back to more on the sunny side. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk.